Hello students, I am Kinjal Parmar. Welcome back to the video lecture series of microprocessor and microcontroller. Today we will discuss relay and opto-isolator interfacing with AVR. So let's start with a relay. Relay is basically an electrically controllable switch widely used in industrial controls, automobiles and appliances. It allows the isolation of two separate sections of a system with two different voltage sources. The EMRs, that means electrically controllable relay, have three components: the coil, spring and contacts. This relay has basically three components, and when current flows through the coil, a magnetic field is created around the coil. When current flows through the coil, a magnetic field is created around the coils and the coil is energized, which cause the armature to be attracted to the coil, and armature contacts act like a switch and close or open the circuit. When coil is not energized, a spring pulls the armature to its normal state of open or closed. That means generally relays can be either normally open or normally closed. When coil is energized, so it opposes its changes, and either it works as a normally closed or opens. If circuit is by default open, then after current flowing through coil, it acts as a closed switch, and if a circuit or say switch is normally closed, so after current flowing and all, it works as a open switch. So when coil is not energized, pull armature to its normal state to make as a open or closed connections. Now here we have a criteria to choose which relay we should use for our interfacing. The contacts can be normally open or normally closed. In the normally closed type, the contacts are closed when coil is not energized. In the normally open type, the contacts are open when the coil is energized. So there can be one or more contacts. For example, we can have a single pole, single throw, single pole, double throw, double pole, double throw relay. So all this can be relays types depending on one or more contacts are present in a relay circuit. The voltage and current needed to energize the coil. We have to decide voltage and current needed to energize the coil. The voltage can vary from few volts to 50 volts, while current can be vary from few milliampere to 20 milliampere. The relay has a minimum voltage below which the coil will not be energized. This minimum voltage is called the pull-in voltage. So we have to decide that for our conditions or for our program, which types of relay will be suitable. The maximum DC-AC voltage and the current that can be handled by the contact. It is also one of the necessary factor. This is in the range of a few volt to 100 of a volt, while the current can be from few amperes to 40 amperes or more depending on the relays. Here we have a various types of relay circuit. This single pole, single throw, single pole, double throw, double pole, double throw. So all these are the normally open circuits. Okay, all these are normally open relays. This kinds of relay, this coil, then this armature and this common. Okay, so when the coil is energized, it pull these lines and it work as a closed circuit. So current can flow and we have a closed switch, and if there is a connections are there, that means normally closed. So after coil it will repel this, so it will work as a open circuit. So this is a relay circuits. Now relay can be interfaced with AVR like this to glow this LED or not. Here we have a AVR voltage, and this AVR voltage is used to glow this light, and to glow this light we have this types of this relay connected over here. So when here this is basically normally open, when this PB0 pin is activated, so at that time this will have a closed circuit and LED will glow. So this is how relay can be used for glowing the lights or for other purpose also. So this is how relay can be interfaced with AVR. Now this relay can be programmed like this. Program here is the program turns the lamp on and off by energizing and de-energizing the relay every second. So for that here we have a this 8MEGA32 library. Then this is a stack pointer initialization. After initializing stack, make a port B as a output. So only PB2 is used. So SBI DDRB 0, then SBI port B 0. So PB0 is equals to 1. So if PB0 is equals to 1, then call 1 second delay, and then after that complement that B. So PB0 is equals to 0. So as PB0 is equals to 1, so it will glow the light, and then after 1 second delay PB0 is equals to 0. So off the lights and again go on. So this is how we can make any port pins either 1 or 0, and according to that we can try to glow LEDs, or we can send some data depending on conditions. So this is how relay programming can be done. Next we have a opto isolator. In some applications, opto isolator, also known as a optocoupler, this opto isolator is basically isolate two parts of a system. Opto isolator is isolate two parts of a system. In a system that have inductor, that means a coil such as a motor, a decoupling capacitor or a diode will not do the job. In such a cases, the opto isolator is used, and opto isolator has an LED transmitter and a photosensor receiver separated from each other by a gap. So opto isolator is also type of a switch, but it is used to separate two paths. When current flow through the diode, it transmits a signal light across the gap, and the receiver produce the same signal with the same phase but a different current and amplitude. So the opto isolator are also widely used in a communication equipment such as in a modem. So this opto isolator can be used to separate the devices. So this device allows a computer to be connected to a telephone line without a risk of damage of a power surges. The gap between transmitter and receiver of opto isolator prevents the electric current surge from reaching the system. So that's why this opto isolator is used in a computer device to interface with other device. These all are the opto isolator coupler. In this there is only one transmitter and this photosensor receivers, and here there is a 2 LEDs and 2 photosensor receivers, and in this package 4 LEDs and 4 photosensor receivers. So this is a opto isolator packaging. Depending on requirement, this any of the package can be used. Here we have a opto isolator interfacing with AVR. Opto isolator comes in a small IC package with 4 or more pins. There are also packages that contains more than one opto isolator. When placing an opto isolator between two circuits, use two separate voltage sources, one for each side. Unlike relays, no driver needs to be placed between the microcontroller digital output and the opto isolator. So here there is a opto isolator interfacing with AVR. This is a AVR. Now here this switch is replaced by opto isolator, and then this lamp is glow. So whenever this PB is equals to PB0 is equals to 1, so this LED glows with lines. Okay, so this produce the light, and this signal is detect or received by this, and then lamp will go. So this opto isolator works same like relays, but unlike relays, it doesn't require drivers to communicate with. Thank you.